She stood alone near the back. No name tag, no fancy dress, just a worn military jacket and a folded invitation in her hand. They told her she didn't belong there, but in less than 10 minutes, no one dared say a word. Have you ever seen someone judged just by how they look, only to find out they were a true hero all along? Tell us in the comments if someone in your life fits that description. This is not just a story about a graduation. It's about a forgotten Marine, a daughter's pride, and how 6 strangers reminded an entire room what honor really looks like. You'll want to watch till the very end. If stories like this matter to you, and you believe women who served deserve to be seen, supported, and remembered, subscribe to Sisterhood Speaks and turn on notifications. Help us bring respect back, one story at a time. The auditorium was full. Families dressed in their best, programs in hand, phones raised, applause everywhere. But Grace Morgan didn't clap. She stood silently in the back, near the side wall. Her old Marine Corps jacket looked out of place among the polished heels and ironed suits. But it was the nicest thing she owned. She'd driven overnight to be here, slept in her car outside. No hotel, no fancy luggage, just a thermos of black coffee and the same boots she wore on her last deployment. She didn't ask for a seat, didn't expect special treatment. Just wanted one thing: to see her daughter, Sienna Morgan, walk across that stage, the first in their family to graduate from college. Grace had served 22 years in the United States Marine Corps. She was tough, decorated, respected. 2 tours in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan. Lost friends, lost sleep, lost pieces of herself. She'd stood through dust storms, firefights, and ceremonies filled with folded flags. But nothing had prepared her for this, being told she didn't belong. When she tried to step into the reserved seating area, an usher stopped her. "Ma'am, this section is for family only." "I am family," she said calmly. "I'm her mother." "Do you have a pass?" "I wasn't sent one, but she wrote me an invitation." She held up the card, creased but clean. The words "Front Row Mom" underlined in blue ink. The usher didn't even glance at it. No ID, no seat. 2 staff members came over. One of them whispered, "We're keeping an eye on her." A few heads turned. Not in respect, in dismissal. Just an older woman in a faded jacket. Out of place, out of time. But what they didn't notice were the 6 women in the 5th row. Different branches, different missions, same fire. They saw what others missed: the quiet posture, the locked jaw, the patience of someone who's seen worse and stayed standing. The ceremony began. A polished student joked about presentable families. There was laughter. Nervous, shallow. Not everyone laughed. Grace stood still. Security approached. "Ma'am, would you mind stepping outside until we confirm your name?" "I'm not here to cause trouble," she replied. "I just want to see my daughter graduate." "We understand, but rules are rules." She nodded, years of following orders. She turned quietly, but just as she reached the edge of the aisle, a chair scraped, then another. Then all 6 women in the 5th row stood. Some women serve without ever asking for credit, but when they stand tall, others rise with them. If you believe their stories matter, subscribe to Sisterhood Speaks and turn on notifications. Let's make sure the world never forgets who carried the weight in silence.